Dean streaking over to a drinking song, right? Thank you very much to the Academy Singers, that was great. Mr. Baillie asked me to say a few sentences to sort of set some of the stage for his presentation. Mr. Plickard, if you could flip open the PowerPoint. The folks who have already studied American history certainly will recognize the rivalry between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson as one of the key debates, most important debates probably in American history. You can leave it right there. The vision that each had was so diametrically opposed to the other. Hamilton, strong central government, and a nation of manufacturing, an industrial economy was what he envisioned for the new nation. For Jefferson and some of his compatriots, James Madison being another, this was the nightmare scenario. A centralized government, a president with control of the military, and a system of factories, industrial bosses, which, in their view, would undermine the democratic process. That the virtuous yeoman farmer would not be able to vote only his at this time, his conscience. He would be under the sway of the industrial boss. And in some ways, those of you who've already studied American history will see that this fear did come true. If you think of the conditions under Andrew Carnegie, U.S. Steel. However, the Hamilton vision also played out alongside the Jefferson vision. In some ways, what we'll see on canvas is this battle between the two philosophies, but in some ways also, I refer to it as a sort of schizophrenic break in American character, that somehow Americans, by and large, see themselves as a community of rural, middle class, yet at the same time, there's no denying the United States in the 20th century was an industrial colossus. And if we look at maybe two statistics to bear that out, the United States, with about 5% of the population on planet Earth, consumes 40% of the world's resources. The industries and the smokestacks blowing away, eating up oil, coal, and everything else. Another statistic refers to Andrew Carnegie's company, which I already mentioned to you. By 1900, Andrew Carnegie's steel company outproduced all of Britain's steel industries combined. So somehow, it's a nation of farmers, but it's also the world's industrial colossus. And some of that contradiction is certainly seen here in the art that Mr. Baillie is going to talk to you